Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel again. We're back out on the fields doing it again. I'm sticking to the same field at the moment because the last 3 or 4 trips out on this field I've had hammered, which is amazing really, because we come on this field last year, as I've explained in other videos, and we didn't really find anything at all. But so far this year we've had silver denarius, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 hammered. Yeah, it's been incredible. Yeah, we've been really lucky on here. So we're going to give it a go today for a few hours and see what we come up with. I'll see you at the first hole. Right, I've got this tone here. It sounds a little bit dodgy, but I think there's just enough in it to make me want to dig it, so we'll give it a go. Right, here we go. I think it might be like the top of a button or something, but it's round and it's sort of a copper alloy, so it was given a reasonably good signal. Bit dodgy, but yeah, cool. On to the next. Right, I come across this 1213 signal. Doesn't sound great, but it sounds alright. It's another lovely little buckle off this field. I don't want to get too excited or anything, but the last 2 times I've been out on this field I found a buckle, and then not far after I found a hammered. Like a strange sort of pattern to how this field works, but yeah, I'm really pleased with that actually. Quite an old buckle. You see where the pin would have rested just there. Yeah, I really like that, it's nice. I do like finding a good buckle. It's that sort of personal history about it, that somebody would have worn it on their clothes and walked around with it, and you know, yeah, cool. So fingers crossed for a hammered next. Right, I just had another dodgy signal, and it was a bit too dodgy to film really, although all signals that I dig I should really film. But yeah, I think it might be a part of another little buckle, to be honest. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that, because there's definitely quite a few buckles coming off this field, which is cool. Right, I've got an absolutely stonking signal here. Really nice solid 15-16, right around the same sort of area as I'd found the hammers before, so you never know. Not hammered this time, but never mind. It's early doors, we've got plenty of time. Right, the next target, I'll come across this nice sort of 17, 18, 19. It's just a little bullet cap by the looks of it, but got G written on the bottom there. Yep, nothing too interesting, but yep, cool, on to the next. Right, I've not come across too many signals, but I've come across this nice sort of 12-13. Oh, I'm not really sure what that is. A little cast bit of bronze or something like that. It's got a bit of weight to it. Looks almost like the shape of a little bell or something like that, but yeah, not sure. On to the next. Right, I've come across this screaming 14-15, nearly blew my ears off. There we are, a little bit of lead, quite close to the surface, sort of rounded shaped. Yeah, it gave a really lovely signal, but yeah, found a few bits of lead today, as you always do. Right, another little target's blowing my ears off. Solid 14, not too deep, I don't think, but yeah, we'll definitely give this one a go. Right, well, it's in this clod here, a nice sort of coin ball. I think it's a coin. I really hope it's a coin. But we'll see if we can get it out while I'm filming. We'll see. It's a little bit tough. I'll have to come back to you in a minute. Ah, it looked just like a coin. It's just a button. Had me fooled. Never mind. Cool. On to the next. Right, this next target's a nice 14-15. Sounds really nice actually. Well, it's a huge piece of bronze. I think possibly it's a pot leg. Medieval pot leg. Found a few of them before. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Not sure. Yeah, still cool though. Big old lump of bronze. Right, I haven't had a decent signal for, well, about an hour or so now actually. But yeah, I've come across this sort of 17, 18, 19. An old bullet. Maybe a 303 or something like that. Yeah, cool. On to the next. Right, it's not been the most successful day so far. I mean, we found a few bits, buttons, buckles, bullets, you know, the usual, bits of lead, shotty primers, but I've come across this sort of 16, 17, 18. I'm going to start heading back now, so we'll dig this one on the way and anything else that we find. Oh, I think it's just some sort of little pendant thingamajig, not really sure. Bit of furniture decoration or something like that maybe. Yeah, cool. Like I say, we're going to be heading back now, so any signals we come across on the way I'll show you. Right, I come across this 14, 15 signal as I'm heading back. Oh, I'm not sure what it is really. It's got a bit of design on the front there. Maybe it's a button. Yeah, possibly a button, something like that. Yeah, cool. On to next. Right, this could well be the last signal of the day, but sort of 10, 12, doesn't sound very good. 13, 16, it's a bit jumpy. Just another shotty primer. Never mind. Not been a brilliant day, but it's not been awful either. So, yep, you win some, you lose some. Well, I think we'll call it a day there. Just walking back now. Yeah, find a few nice bits. Not the best day ever, but yeah, never mind. I think it's always easy to get overexcited when you found hammered on your last 2 trips on the same field, or 3 actually. But yeah, so that wasn't too bad a day. Found a nice buckle, medieval pot leg, a few buttons, a few bullets, etc. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Like I said yesterday, we're back out for another day. I'm out with Freddie Finds today, my son, so head over to his Instagram and check out what he's been finding. And yeah, we'll see you at the first hole. Right, my first target's a really low number, sort of 7, 8, 9, but I've had little tiny hammers of those numbers, so... Well, it's not hammered, but it's like a nice little clasp or hinge or something. Not really sure, but it's definitely old. Cool, on to the next. Right, second decent signal of the day. Probably the best one so far, so we'll definitely get this one up. And there we go. A tack or something out of some leather. Yep, cool, on to the next. Right, our next nice signal. Nice 15, 16 there. Here we go, I don't believe it. I absolutely don't believe it. Another hammered off this field. That makes 6 in the last like 3 weeks. Or actually 10 weeks, because the first one was about 10 weeks ago, but that's 5 in the last 3 weeks. Absolutely incredible. I cannot believe it. It's heavily, heavily clipped. Canterbury mint. You see there, Civitas Cantor. Superb, I cannot believe that. Absolutely cannot believe it. This field is just really, really producing the goods.
I told you it was going to be a hammer, didn't I?
You did. Freddie told me it was going to be hammered. And I said, no, that won't be a hammered. The number's too jumpy. And he called it. He knows. Nice one. Right, Freddie's on a nice signal. A nice sort of 8, 9 signal. So he's going to give that one a go. Right, Freddie's little 8, 9 signal has produced this lovely little artefact. That's definitely really old. I reckon it's medieval of some sort, but
it's a clasp.
A clasp, maybe, something like that. I don't really know what it is, so I'll have to do a bit of research. If anyone does know what it is or has any ideas, then leave a comment. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button. I'd love it if you do. It really means a lot. Yeah, well done, Freddie. Nice one. This field is absolutely mega. About 2 feet away from where I just had that hammered, just had this lovely thimble. I didn't even film it because it sounded iffy and dodgy, but I actually think it might be silver. It's got patterning on it, shining in the sunlight. Genuinely think it might be silver. Never found a silver thimble. Found lots of sort of coppery ones and tin ones and stuff like that, but never a silver one.
I reckon.
Awesome.
I reckon it could belong to a rich person. I reckon.
Maybe. Yeah, it could have belonged to someone rich, couldn't it? But this field is insane. Well, I've come across this. It's sort of a bit jumpy, but I think it's good enough to give it a go, considering the stuff that's been coming off this field. Yeah, it's a bit of absolute rubbish. I find bits like this all the time. Really light, don't know what they are. Never mind. Another slightly dodgy signal. Throwing up some funny numbers, but we'll give it another one of these tiny dodgy bits of bronze, I think. Never mind. Now these signals are what it's all about. Sounds awesome. Solid 15. Don't want to get my hopes up too much, but that's a great signal. Nice. Musket ball. Everyone likes finding them. Brilliant. On to the next. Right, Freddie's onto a nice 8-9 signal. We've had hammered come up in them numbers on this field, so you never know. A little bit of bronze tin for Freddie, or sort of copper alloy. Oh, dropped it. There we go.
Too good to be true.
Never mind, on to the next. Right, I come up with a nice 8-9. Could be the other bit of tin that Freddie missed. Another nice little bit of bronze buckle. Definitely fairly old. Yeah, we like that. Nice. Little bit of buckle. Right, sorry if you can hear down the bottom of this field, but come across an absolutely lovely 18-19. Solid signal. Got to dig that. That's why it sounded good. Absolutely huge piece of bronze plate. No idea what it is or what it was. Anyway. Yeah. On to the next. A little surface find. Smashed crotal bell. We like them. Shame it's not full, but yeah, cool. Oh my god. Another hammered. I didn't even film it because it was a really dodgy 9-10 blippy signal. Didn't even film it because I was just coming up with bits of tin earlier with that. Absolutely can't believe that. I think it's an Elizabeth first. I think. But I'll have a better look when I get home later. That's incredible. Double hammered. Unbelievable. Can't seem to get it in decent focus. Sunlight's all shadowy. Unbelievable. What a day. What a field. Right, a few feet away from this hammered, I've just come up with this lovely 16, 17, sort of 18, 19. Don't think it's going to be hammered again, but it definitely sounds good. We're actually going to head home for lunch in a minute, so this is kind of on the way home. Well, this one had me for a minute because this is all I could see, and then when I pulled it out, button. But it's still a button. I like that. Cool, on to the next. If there is a next, because we're on our way home. Another one, screaming signal, stopped me in my tracks. Solid 15. It's a little copper ring thingy, that's why it sounded so good. Oh well, on to the next. Again, if there is a next. Definitely got the luck with the signals today. Another solid 14. Well, I really don't know what this is.
It's a token.
Could be some sort of token or coin. I don't know.
It could be a farm.
Looks like Britannia on there a little bit, or like a version of. Yeah, not sure. It's quite interesting though.
Could be a farming token.
Yeah, it could be something like that. We'll have to go home and do a bit of research, I think. Right, this could well be the last signal because we're getting towards the edge of the field now, but I've got this nice 16, 17. Right, it's an absolutely toasted bent coin. Maybe it could have been a jetton or something like that at one point, but it's completely and utterly worn. There's just nothing on it. Yeah, cool. Right, we've got another signal here, even though I thought the last one that I had would be the last one. A solid 9. Oh my god, this day cannot get any better. My first ever cut quarter. Oh my god. I haven't identified it yet because it's not really recognisable to me. Incredible. Cannot believe that. Unbelievable. This field's insane. 2 hammers and a cut quarter today. Unbelievable. This has like literally been one of my best days detecting of all time. Well, it's been an incredible day. 2 hammers, my first ever cut quarter. Unfortunately Freddie didn't have the luck today, but he did find that nice little medieval clasp thing,
Yeah.
which is really, really nice. But yeah, what an incredible day. They don't come like that very often. It's blown my mind really. Yeah, unbelievable. This field is unbelievable. I mean, I wrote this field off a couple of years ago. When I first started detecting, I walked up and down, found a few bits of rubbish, found an old bit of a light bulb, an old bit of a Casio watch, and gave up on it.
And the first thing I found was like an electrical connector.
It was, yeah. So, yeah, it's now turned into the best field on the permission by a long way. I think we found a patch where there's just a ton of hammers. Maybe there was an old marketplace on there or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, we'll get back out on there again really soon. And thanks so much for watching. It really means a lot when you do watch and when you like and subscribe. So yeah, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.